conference. So we have an amazing show coming to you guys tomorrow. It's going to be streamed live on Flow Grappling. We're also here in person at subversivbjj.com, or you guys know that you can subversivbjj.com, or you guys know that you can tune in on Flow at 4 o'clock. All right, so what we're going to do in this, we're going to look at our combat jiu-jitsu team tournament. So super excited. We've got 4 amazing teams for combat jiu-jitsu. We have got, may or may not be happening in August, with a superstar legend. So make sure you guys stay tuned throughout the entire press conference to get to that at the end. So first up, we are going to bring out Keith Krikorian and Alex Vieira. Let's give them a round of applause, please. And one of you guys can go on this side here. One of you guys can take a seat on this side here. You can go in the center where the microphone is. All right. So yeah, you're good right there. Perfect. In Keith's spot, but a lot of people actually, once they heard about this fight, myself included, were even more hyped for this fight because we've got an amazing athlete to my right, an amazing athlete to my left. So let's go to Alex first. Walk us through a little bit about how you were feeling to be on Subversiv in general when you had the first fight with Dominic Mejia, and then what changed?
Few things that he does, but like we fight each other all the time. Like we see each other all the time. So it doesn't make any difference when we sign to any tournaments. Like we train for just go there and try kill each other a little bit.
So the game plan's same, basically. Going out to kill, no matter who's in front of you.
Looking for submission. I know he have the same mentality. Finish each other.
Awesome. I like it. I like it. So, Keith, you got the call about a week ago. How are you feeling? I know you've been on the road. You've been traveling, competing a lot, as usual, though. It's kind of your classic style. How did you feel when you got the question mark for this? Were you just already ready to go? Were there any stipulations, or you're just like, no, put me in?
No, yeah. I was, like, feeling really good when they hit me up for this. And, you know, it was kind of like a strike while the iron's hot type situation. And, yeah, I mean, I've seen the event for a while. I was excited to even get offered the match, and then like getting offered a great opponent was like just a huge bonus. So I was all for it. I'm stoked to be here, super grateful for, you know, the opportunity, and just, yeah, really, really excited. And happy that Alex said yes. I appreciate him, you know, giving me the opportunity. That's huge.
Yeah, I think one of the things when we think about Keith Krikorian, like from the public jiu-jitsu eye, right? We see you on so many different rule sets and so many different shows. You say yes to pretty much everything. We get to see you out there on the mats all the time. You just had an amazing run once again at ADCC trials. We've had many amazing runs at the trials. And so how do you feel the rule set of this plays into this match here with Alex?
I don't know the rules. It's never stopped me from competing against whoever, you know?
Yeah.
I assume we're going to kind of have the same game plan regardless. It's 2 guys with, I'd say, like very high submission rates, and that is our general game plan, is to just submit the other person. So, yeah, I'll figure out the rules at some point, but my mindset stays the same. I don't know about him. I'm sure it's
Do you know the rules? We got to figure this out here. Do you?
I don't know the rules either. I know we have to finish each other, you know, like, and if there's no points, so my goal is to finish, his goal is finish. So we don't think about much the points, you know. Not even when I compete with points, I care that much about points. I want to finish them. So we have the same mentality. Yeah.
So we don't need to know the rules.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
I think more people should take that lead, you know?
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is we don't need rules. You guys don't even need to go. You don't even need to go consult. You're just going to go out and submit.
Finish each other. Yeah. That's the rule.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it. All right. I like it. Well, we're in for a show tomorrow. That's for sure. Yeah. So we've got Alex Vieira, Keith Krikorian. Let's give them another round of applause, and we'll bring our teams out. Thanks, guys. You guys will also have a face-off here right in front. I'm going to move out of the way. You guys will face off here, and I'm going to step to the side, and then we'll bring our teams out. All right. You can face each other there. Face each other. And then you can face the cameras. All right. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. All right, one of our really, really highly anticipated matches for tomorrow. Now, we are going to bring up our first 2 teams for the Combat Jiu-Jitsu tournament. Super excited about this. For those of you guys who have watched Combat Jiu-Jitsu, you know that it gets super spicy. And for those of you guys who have not, you're in for a treat. We've got a mix of Jiu-Jitsu specialists and MMA specialists that come in to a really unique rule set, and it makes for a very exciting show. So first and foremost, we are going to bring up Team New Hope. That consists of Denzel Freeman at the heavyweight, Travis Thompson at middleweight, Kaya Jackson for our female, and the owner of New Hope is Kevin Lucas. Let's bring him out. You guys can take a seat on this side. Thank you. As they come out, we are also going to bring out Team FaZe. Team FaZe consists of Alex Enrique, Alex Grandy, and the owner, Samson Famabout. You guys can come on this side. It's getting crowded up here. Yeah, come on in, guys. Come in this way. And then, Sam, you can sit on the outside. All right, so like I was mentioning, guys, we are a combat jiu-jitsu tournament. There are 4 teams battling it out for the team title. And before we get into interviewing the athletes, we're gonna talk to the owners of both of these teams. That's one of the things we wanted to bring to you guys a little bit differently in this show, is connect you guys with the teams, the names behind the athletes, right? So on my left, we have Team New Hope, and the owner of Team New Hope is Kevin Lucas. So Kevin, why don't you just introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about what you are about and why you were here sponsoring the show today.
My name is Kevin Lucas. I am the owner of Team New Hope, and we are so excited to be here. One of the things that I love so much about Subversiv is the fact that the sponsors and everybody involved are actually involved with the athletes, right? It's not just some random company up on a billboard. When we were invited out and given this opportunity to engage with our athletes, like it's a dream come true, right? So this is why we're super excited. My group of killers, like we're at New Hope, making Matt killers, no stalling. This is why I love Subversiv. There's some other fight leagues out there where you see someone, they go to, get an advantage point and they stall for 5 or 7 minutes. You're not gonna see that with Team New Hope this weekend, so we're super excited.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin. So I'm gonna turn it back over now to Team FaZe. So Sam, tell us a little bit about what you guys do, why you're here, and why you decided to sponsor these 3 crazy guys to my right.
Yeah, my name's Samson Famabout, owner of FaZe. Man, I'm like as an athlete myself, I love to see people build up from that, athlete to professional athletes, building brands to themselves, helping them grow, and that's what I've always wanted to do for other people like these guys. So seeing that we got a killer team and going against New Hope, Kevin, I'm sorry, but we're gonna take that belt from you, But yeah, I just love the whole build up, and that's what we're here for, is to help these guys out.
Awesome, awesome. You guys can see some of the FaZe products too on the front of the table. So make sure you guys check out New Hope and FaZe as you're watching the show. See what their brands are about. Really amazing teams to have with us. So let's get into the action with the athletes. We got 3 athletes on each side. These are going to be our opening rounds of the combat tournament. Like I mentioned, we have 4 teams total. So these are our semifinalists starting from the get-go. We're going to take a look at our heavyweight male matchup. So that's going to be Denzel Freeman, and that's going to be Alex Grandy. So let's start with Denzel. Talk a little bit about how you're feeling coming into this event in particular with combat jiu-jitsu rules.
Right now, I'm feeling pretty good, because I train year round. Like, I know my strengths and weaknesses, and then like from the first contact of the match, the guy's gonna know where I'm strong at. So the only advice I have for him, hey, keep good position, keep good composure, because I will try to wear you down. Look for my positions and stick to it.
Nice. We love to hear it. That's what we like to see on Subversiv. So Alex, we've seen you quite a few times on this show. We got to see you in a lot of matches on our last show. What can we expect for you coming out in these combat rules? Are we going to be seeing some pretty heavy hands this weekend?
Yeah, I hope so. I think expectations already been presented in the last Subversiv. Good luck to my opponent. I've never met him before, but nice to meet you. He seems like a good dude. He's a solid wrestler. I'm aware of where his strengths are, like he said. I'm gonna keep good position. I'm gonna keep the pressure, and I'm gonna set a pace on him that he probably can't match. So I'm looking to get out there, just be exciting and fucking put on a show for the fans.
That's what we like to hear. Awesome. So I'm super excited for that match, guys. It's going to start us off tomorrow in the heavyweight match of this meetup here. So next we're going to move to our ladies. We've got Alex Enriquez. We know her. We love her. We see her all the time. And then we've got another firecracker on my left, Kaya Jackson. So let's start off with Alex this time. Man, Alex, you are someone that we get to see constantly. I was talking...
Challenge myself as he likes people, he likes grapplers that want to build themselves up. So I've been, nobody will count out. So that's the goal for the past couple years as I've gotten my black belt. And so I'm excited. Combat Jiu-Jitsu is like that bridge between Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. And I've gotten a lot of opportunities to fight against a whole mix of people, including like professional MMA fighters. And the rule set, I have a lot more fun in it than I thought I imagined. So yeah, expect heavy hands for sure. Definitely.
What do you know about your opponent? Let's talk a little bit about that because Kaya is obviously amazing. We've seen her on the show multiple times, and someone who's watching you may not be aware of just how heavy you hit because your jiu-jitsu game is very submission oriented. I wouldn't say that we classify you as ground and pound, shoulder pressure style. Like you're constantly flying.
To have training partners in the MMA department as well. And so we've tried to mix around the MMA grappling is definitely different from just regular jiu-jitsu grappling. So that's a big thing that I see with jiu-jitsu fighters versus MMA fighters in the bridge with combat jiu-jitsu. And so I've been, I try to study in every rule set that I'm fighting in because I don't want to be coming in unprepared. So I do my homework and I try to do really well in the rule set. And so I used my strikes when, the opportunity arises, and I'm always controlling the position, but I'm trying to provide what the people want to see. They want to see finishes, they want to see KOs. That's what I'll do.
An entertainer through and through. We love it. We love it, Alex. All right, Kaya. So, man, highly anticipated match. I mean, this is a very exciting match for the fans. All of us are really stoked for this coming out. I was really happy to hear you guys were the first round. You must be feeling excited about it too. Talk to us a little bit through how you're feeling with the match.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So me and Alex, actually, we faced each other multiple times before, even in some combat jiu-jitsu. And so I'm super excited to get out there. I always see all of this as a big challenge for me, so I'm excited to get out there and throw my hands.
How long ago was that last time that you guys matched up?
It was for Medusa 4, so maybe a year or two ago.
Okay,
maybe, yeah.
So some time's passed. Yeah. What new skills do you think you're bringing into tomorrow?
Man, I feel like I'm just a much more confident grappler. I feel like I'm ready to get out there, and I've really just been working on striking, using my strikes to get to good position, using my positioning to get to good striking position. So I'm feeling good about that, and I'm super confident in my grappling.
So a little different energy this time around,
yeah,
huh? Yeah, awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thanks, Kaya. All right, and last but certainly not least, we've got our middleweight gentlemen here. We've got, I don't know if we can call these guys middle. I guess we can. They're pretty big middleweights. We've got Travis Thomas, and we've got Steven Martinez. So let's start over here with Travis. Travis, this is a really exciting matchup for everybody involved. We see Steven on this show and all shows quite often. What are you bringing to the table that the fans can look forward to?
I feel like I bring a super exciting grappling game. I don't stall. I play for the win. I'm always engaging. I have a little bit of an MMA background, so I'm not scared to get in there and throw strikes, but I'm always looking for a finish. Yeah, I'm super new on the scene, so not everybody knows how I play, but after every time I compete, everybody is always like, oh, who is that guy right there? Because I for sure I bring a level of fun to the match, for sure.
Speaking of fun, what's your hat? What's going on with the hat here? What does that say?
I got this yesterday in Venice. It says Daddy.
And it's purple, and it says Daddy. Okay, what kind of message are we sending here coming into this match?
I don't think that there was any subliminal messages going on. I just kind of like the hat and
I don't think
purple.
it's very subliminal, I will say. I think it's pretty forwardly out there.
But, yeah, no message.
Well, I mean, I think there is some message, whether it was an intended message or not. It's a pretty forward message.
Okay.
How do you
we'll take
feel
it as
about
a
the message, Steven? We like the hat. You think it's your style? You might want to try it. I don't know if purple's really your color.
Yeah.
He can keep it. He pulls.
I'm always excited to be on a combat jiu-jitsu match. I'm excited to be on any of the Subversiv cards. I haven't looked into any of my opponents. I'm just confident in my skills. I'm confident to be on a team with both Alexes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
both-
we got the
both
double
are
Alexes
amazing.
over
So
there.
when they asked me if I want to be on this team, I was like, yeah, of course. So I'm excited to put on a show tomorrow, and I'll respect my opponent.
Yeah. I would say, Steven, you're probably one of the most experienced grapplers on the card. Not only you.
I'm going to be probably going out just trying to take it easy, not take it easy, but kind of feel out the first match of the night. There's potentially 2 matches for the night, so you don't want to get, it's a combat match, so you don't want to get injured that first match going into a potential second match.
To this event. So we're super excited to see them tomorrow. Let's give it up one more time for Team New Hope and Team FaZe. Congratulations, guys. Excited to see you tomorrow. So like I mentioned, guys, if you're just tuning in, we have 4 teams coming in for Combat Jiu-Jitsu. Go ahead, you guys can walk through. That was our first 2 teams coming in. We've got them in the semifinals. Now we're gonna bring out our other athletes that are on the other side of the bracket to set up the other semifinals of the Combat Jiu-Jitsu team tournament. So now we are going to have Team Uncancelable and Team Patriot Empowerment. Team Uncancelable is Alejandra, Lara, Justin Jackson, King Bao. I've got a lot going on up here. Oh, just maybe a hold on the athletes for a second. They are standing by, but we have a little bit of an intruder here. This is unfortunately not the first time that I've had to come in contact with Master Ken at a Subversiv event. Didn't we have a restraining order against this guy? I thought we locked him out the first time.
Didn't
He's
I
back.
tell y'all that I shut this down last time and that you weren't allowed to run this bullshit event?
Well, I think it was a suggestion. It wasn't necessarily like.
I don't make suggestions.
Oh.
Letting you know. As you all know, I'm Master Ken, creator of Meridote, the most dangerous martial art in the world, and I have a long history of calling out this bullshit BJJ, or BJJ, as I like to call it.
It stands for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's not like called BJJ.
As far as I'm concerned, it stands for bullshit, just like judo.
Oh gosh, I don't know if the judo guys are gonna like that very much either.
I like judo guys because, if they get too drunk at a bar, they throw themselves out.
The Meridote guys don't?
No, we just grab each other's groins. For those of you who don't know about combat jiu-jitsu, a lot of people, for the 40 people watching, it's what is known as a niche sport. Niche is a French word that means unpopular. But it's a form of BJJ where you're allowed to slap, which they think is more like a fight.
How many people are in a Meridote? Is that also niche, or would you consider
hang
that
on.
mainstream?
Let me check my following really
How
quick.
many people?
Hang
How
on.
many people?
Let's see.
Let's talk about
a
it.
million subscribers on Facebook, a million subscribers on YouTube, but who's counting?
Is that not niche? Well, you're counting.
Niche compared to, should we check the
Well,
YouTube channel we're
let's
streaming
move
on?
Talk about your rules.
It's 329 subscribers. I checked an hour ago.
Let's listen to the rules.
Oh, look, 330 now that I'm on. 331. You're welcome.
You have an in-ear or something? What's going on here?
The
Telling you?
no, the camera guys just subscribed.
Oh, nice. Yes.
They just woke up.
Thank you. So, what would you rather have us do outside of slapping?
Well, what I've decided is that the event can go forward as long as you all adhere to my new rule set. I came up with 10 new rules. It's not going to matter because apparently none of the fighters know the rules to begin with. I didn't called fighting all people strategically.
Oh.
Okay. So this weekend is all about faps, not slaps. Rule number 1. All fights must happen in the street.
It's a long list.
Okay. We'll get through it fine.
Well,
Are you upset that people are watching now?
yes, they're watching this.
All fights must happen in. Rule number 2. All fighters must test positive for at least one illicit substance.
We've got that covered. I think we're all set with that so far.
Rule number 3. All fighters must start each fight by looking at their opponent and saying, "You talking to me? You talking to me?" Then they can fight. Number 4. All fighters must be sufficiently lubricated to mimic the level of sweat that happens in a normal street fight.
Are you providing the lubricant?
Michael said that he would be the oil boy for the weekend.
So he's applying supplying, not only supplying.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also
Y'all are gonna have to go to
applying.
Costco and get however much you can.
Okay. Right.
Number 5, all fighters must declare their spirit animal and do 1 lap around the ring, imitating said animal.
I actually like that rule a lot.
Number 6, all fighters must agree to fight a snake. Because I brought a couple of pythons. I did also bring a couple of snakes that I've misplaced.
What
So if anybody's seen, they're pythons. They're actual pythons. So if
real
anybody sees
ones.
any snakes slithering around, they respond to their names. The first one is Ronda Rousey. The other one is Derek Lewis.
I
So
think that's illegal, having those in captivity.
I'm not from this state, so it doesn't apply. If you defeat your opponent in less than 90 minutes, you must select another fighter. If you run out of fighters, you must select a member of the audience.
Can they select you?
No, you can't afford me. Number 8, each opponent may, if they choose, hold their opponent down while a woman from the crowd who they are not related to smother chokes them. This is a technique I call a smother from another mother. You like that setup? It was worth the wait. Number 9, there's only 2 more. 369 subscribers now. If both fighters are unable to submit their opponent, their hands will be tied behind their back and they will settle it with a bite fight.
A what?
A bite fight.
Like with your teeth?
Yes, whoever bites the other opponent first wins.
What if they bite at the same time? Do you have
Then
to
they-
remove skin? Like how vicious is
No,
the
then they have
biting?
to get married.
Are you okay?
Rule number 10. Groin strikes are mandatory. Okay?
For ladies as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone who deliberately attacks and destroys the groin of their opponent will be awarded a black belt immediately by me in Emeridote before they are taken into custody by authorities.
What qualifies as destroys? How do we know?
Function.
Oh.
Function. If it no longer functions.
Are you going to be testing the functions?
I will. I'm qualified.
Personally? Okay.
Yeah. So you adhere to that. None of the fighters heard that because they don't listen. They don't listen to the rules. Well, yeah, they went home to watch all my videos. So that's what I'm here to do. So you do that. You give me your agreement to do that by midnight, and you can continue. Otherwise, Subversiv ain't gonna happen.
Well, if we start with the old rules, are you going to come in and what's going to happen tomorrow?
You don't want to know.
I mean, oh,
You don't want to know.
okay.
Yeah, I'll have to personally fight each fighter, which the event will be a lot shorter. Tell you that right
You
now.
would break your own 90-minute rule, so that would be.
Yeah, well, but if you run out of people, I still win.
Okay. We might get a lot more sales if you commit to doing that. So
Get a lot
maybe
more
we
sales
should-
right now.
Maybe we should.
I don't know
break
why
the
you bother
rules
with all this. You ought to just bring me in to fight people
in
and
general.
if
we just break all
clearly
the
these people are
rules.
not in it for the money.
Well, they're in it for the likes. Thanks. Please. Thank you so much. Okay. So if anyone would participate with those rules, you may come up now as I call you up. Team Patriot Empowerment, Jake Babian, Ashley Yoder, and Drayton Hayes with the owners, Doug and Ben. Oh, and we have a special visitor. Have a live animal. I hope you're saving that animal from the snakes. That would be important. Okay. All right. Sounds good. What was your name? Sagrano. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Great. And who are we missing on this side?
So we're missing Ashley Yoder.
Yes, I
She'll be
see
here
that.
tomorrow
Okay.
at work.
All right. Okay.
Getting out of the service, getting out of the war, who don't have a means to find their footing in the public sphere, in the public realm. So they offer education, employment, new other kind of jobs like government jobs, etc. And they're really big into the platform that we're in, as well as like men's mental health, suicide prevention, etc. So they're really excited to be a part of it.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for speaking on behalf of the owners as well.
Information from you about that activation?
For sure.
I would
Absolutely.
also support that.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
We got a little love between the teams, even though they're going to be going at it tomorrow. I like to hear it. All right. So let's get into these matchups. We've got some amazing matchups on this side of the card. First and foremost, I know Ashley Yoder's not here, so Alejandra, talk to us a little bit about this match. What can fans who haven't watched you fight too much before expect out of this match? What style are you bringing? And talk to us a little bit about how you feel about going with Ashley.
Okay, well, I really don't know Ashley yet, but I think that no one here also knows very well. I mean, you can see my fights, but I'm bringing the surprise factor, I think, and I feel combat jiu-jitsu is very natural for me. Like I've always trained, and this is like my happy place, and I enjoy this.
Rules allowed or not, you're just open palm. In
I
the
mean,
gym.
I understand the rules. I'm on it, but I feel like I can control this. It's a safe place for me. I want to do my game to have fun. That's my thing. And yeah, let's see. I really wanted to meet Ashley, but I hope she's doing well. That's it.
This is building now more, right?
I know you will enjoy. I'm bringing a lot of intensity to this table because I know how I am, and I know you're gonna like my fights.
Thinking about watching your match tomorrow with Ashley, when we're fighting, we speak a certain language through the way that we're fighting, right? So what are you telling fans when you're out there on the stage?
Well, I think this team is very colorful, as we were talking before, and I think that's a part of how we fight. Like you do the everything as you do everything, and I feel I'm always having these special ways of communicating, of talking about my roots, about like I'm the only Latina here, I think, and I'm bringing a lot of story and a lot of people, a lot of fire. You described it perfectly. Fire that it comes with me. I'm blue, I'm azul, and that's what you are gonna remember after this fight, and that's it.
All right, let's move on to our male heavyweight match. We've got Justin Jackson and Dryden Hayes. So Justin, the colorful team, we've got a lot of fire going on at this. You can expect more of that from you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I am super excited. Not to mention, we and him were chatting a little bit. I like this guy. His style's nice. Hell yeah, bro. See, look at the fucking, look at the watch. Wait, are we on TV? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's not really TV.
Okay,
You can say whatever you want.
Well, they told me I can only take it up to a 7, so like I'm trying to keep it all right.
Maybe 8.
No.
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 Hey, we're not cancelable for a reason. And he's coming out of retirement for a reason.
I love it. I'm here for it. All right, so we got the bling. You're liking the bling.
Oh, I like it. I like people with style. A little bit. It was all gifted. I don't like buying stuff for myself. I like when people give me things.
Me too.
It's nice being pretty.
It's really nice being pretty and being gifted.
I know, right? It's beautiful. It's the best privilege ever.
Glad we bonded over that. That was great. And I'm okay, actually. Thank you so much, though.
Sure.
Thank
Sure.
you.
No, it's fine. It's
Anyway,
fine.
it wasn't a rejection. It was a no thank you. Okay,
It's fine.
let's talk about
I
the
didn't
fight.
feel like you rejected me.
Well, good, because I didn't. I'm
Okay,
happy to
good.
hear that.
You have nice eyes.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You do too, even behind the glasses.
Oh.
I can see over.
Ooh.
Yep. Oh,
There we
nice.
go. Yeah, well, I had to show them my eyes. There you go. Zoom in a little
I
bit.
hope you guys are feeling this
There we
experience
go.
just as much as I am.
There we go.
Thank you. All right.
You guys are beautiful.
So we know that you're nice. You're cuddly. You're warm. You're
Thank
giving
you.
us a vibe. But is he gonna get that vibe too? Or
bit.
what are we? Oh.
We'll play the snuggle struggle.
Oh. That's so cute. That's so cute. Are you trying to warm him up right now?
Little bit. I want to make
before?
sure we're gonna have a fantastic, I don't know, showful, whatever, showmanship. A match full of showmanship.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. We're gonna come back to this.
For sure.
What's the vibe you're picking up right now? Because I'm picking up a vibe. Yeah.
To be honest, I filled in last minute on 1 week's notice. I got respect for anybody that steps into the ring, any athlete that, comes forward. So, like he said, we were chatting it up a little bit before. I get good vibes. But when we step into the ring, hopefully we just put a show that everybody likes to see, and that's all I can really say.
Bro,
Awesome.
I did not know that shit was like a week ago. Kudos, bro. Dude, that's a real man right there. Most people are little pussies and they won't do that shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I love to compete. So.
Hell yeah. No, we're going to get it. This is going to be awesome. Hell yeah.
So Dryden, talk to us a little bit about your game. For people who haven't watched you fight too much, talk to us about what we can expect in this particular rule set with a bit of a mix of an MMA and jiu-jitsu influence.
Yeah, well, I was a wrestler growing up. I wrestled in college, transitioned into MMA fighting. So, this is my first combat jiu-jitsu experience. However, I did compete in jiu-jitsu a lot growing up. I don't like to go in with too much of a quote-unquote game plan because Tyson said it best. Everybody has a game plan until you get hit in the face. So.
Nice. So it's your first combat jiu-jitsu match you accepted on a week's notice.
Correct.
That doesn't bother you at all?
Not at all.
Just
I
ready to
love
go.
to compete. I'm confident in myself and my skills. So I just want to go in, look forward to showing everybody what I'm capable of doing. And yeah.
Awesome. So it won't be that snuggly after all. It'll be a little more spicy.
We'll see. We'll
Okay.
see.
We'll have to have a vibe check pre-match.
Real quick.
It could. It really could. So we'll have a pre-match vibe check to see that tomorrow. So let's go on to our middleweight guys. We got Jake and we have King Bao. So Jake, let's hear from you first. You've been awfully quiet over there. How are you feeling about your team all together? How are you feeling about this combat
What's
jiu-jitsu
up,
match?
guys? How we doing tonight or today? We're excited for a good time tomorrow. Happy to be here. Haven't competed for this promotion before. As most of you know, you're in for a big treat tomorrow. Subversiv has outdone themselves with what I would say is a dream matchup for not only me, but my opponent over here, King Bao. I respect what he's doing, and I like his content. I feel like I bring a lot to the promotion in terms of exposure and skill, and I'm really grateful to be able to go up on this platform, show you guys what us elite athletes can do tomorrow.
Awesome. Thanks, Jake. What about this match? You said something that really piqued my interest. What about this match is a dream matchup? Why is it that your styles, your energies are a dream matchup for fans?
So as most of you guys don't know, King Bao right here, LFA fighter. He's fought in the bare knuckle world. He's been all around wrestler, Greco. This guy is a unit. He's ready. He's prepared. And I as well bring a very high level wrestling pedigree, jiu-jitsu being my first and favorite martial arts, which I fell in love with. I'm passionate about it. Now that we get to implement slaps and open palm strikes, I think it's going to help change the game. It's going to help eliminate some of the submissions that certain people, don't have a defense for. Gives everybody kind of a new way to use different skills. Because I know I use my hands best, when I fight, and I'm just really excited. And I know you guys are too. I can see you guys all excited for tomorrow. So.
So your hands are your best skill, and this is the rule set that allows you to use them, right? Awesome, awesome. How are you feeling, King Bao? I mean, you're obviously feeling good over there. We got some puppy love going on. You're feeling nice and chill, although we had some intensity in the beginning. How are we feeling about this match in particular? Why is this a dream matchup to you?
I smoked a joint before I got here, so
Oh,
I
so
mean,
that's the chill. That would explain the chill. Okay.
no, absolutely, for
Good.
sure. I'm excited. Jake has I'm excited because I get to go against another guy who's like a wrestler. That's dope.
You don't
always.
oftentimes fight high-level wrestlers, is that?
Yeah, and when I do, it doesn't end well because a lot of wrestlers don't have actual striking. They just have wrestling. So I'm excited to actually grapple with another grappler and wrestler. And I'm most excited to watch Justin compete because he's helped me tremendously. Like when Justin says that he was bored of this shit because he was winning so much, like I thought it was, like I'm only around real and authentic people. Yeah. And like at the gym at Jackson Wink, one of the #1 gyms in the country, he's not showing up at practice, and because he's bored. Like he's bored of beating people. And so like I always wanted to test myself. Right, so like Justin would always talk shit to me, and he made me excited about jiu-jitsu again because he's the first person that was like whooping my ass right away. His leg lock. I don't want to give you a game. I don't want to give your game away. His leg locks.
I was also very fat and out of shape. So
yes.
I was very out of shape. I was like, all right, Joel, let's go again.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So he made me excited about jiu-jitsu again. And so now I'm like, I'm excited to see where my game is at. Because a lot of people don't think I'm good on the mat. But like I feel like I'm good and world class everywhere, so now I get to show that. And Jake's actually, a good person to do that against because he wins majority of even his fights with his grappling, from what I've seen. So it's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, and it's cool too when you're talking about the chemistry, because I think one of the fun things about fighting in a team format like this is that you're cheering people on from the sidelines, and you moving on in the bracket depends upon that person winning. So you really have a lot of chemistry. So when you come in with teammates that you already know really well, that's got to feel good, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like what the most like I told Justin, and I feel like Justin's a star. Like a lot of people have taken pictures with me today and made me feel good and important. I don't need that shit, right? I'm grateful, but I don't need that shit. This motherfucker's a star.
But does he need it?
He might. I've seen her they set us up because they thought we would all have good chemistry. I watched her little come out to the ring, and I've seen how she performs. Like, she's also a star. I feel like we're all, in our own right, stars, and it's cool to have this type of dynamic amongst the team.
Got a lot of stardom. We got a lot of.
I'm trying to do is back it up.
We got a
'Cause
lot
you
of
talked me up
energy.
a lot right there. So like now,
No,
I
his
feel like,
his
now
game.
now I feel
No,
like
no, no.
I actually have to.
He's
do
a goofy mother. He's a goofy mother, but he's one of the most dangerous men on the planet. Like,
Well, thank you. I mean, Joel gets mad because I talk shit to him when we train together, and I call you a black mole rat all the time. It's fantastic because he's very smooth. Yeah, he's very smooth, but like I love training with him, and Joel's actually the reason I like decided to do this because we were rolling, and he was like, "Dude, why don't you fight more?" And I was like, "I don't really want to do it. Like, I don't really care." And he's like, no, you need to fight more. So he talked me into doing this. This is the only reason you're seeing me and my lovely style. But hopefully, I like Jiu-Jitsu Jesus over here. He's killing it, right? Yeah, Josh, you're the best, bro.
We're gonna see him in
Oh, trust me, it is Jiu-Jitsu Jesus. But I like everybody here, so like I'm really looking forward to competing more. It's fantastic here. I'll give it back to you. I'm taking up too much time.
Thank you for handing it back over. We are super excited for this matchup on this side. Don't go anywhere after this. We're going to talk about a couple more matches, but this will conclude our section for the Combat Jiu-Jitsu Team Tournament. Make sure you guys are ready to tune in or join us in person tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Let's give it up for Team Uncancelable and Team Patriot Empowerment.
Cheers, baby.
Am I done?
You are done. You can exit stage left or stage right. Thank you very much. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about two more really special matches here in just a moment. So, unfortunately, we do not have Herman Tirado with us today. He's absent for the press conference. He will be still fighting tomorrow. He had a family emergency. We wish him well. He will be with us tomorrow. However, we are still going to get an interview with Christian Aguilera in just a moment here. You can hang out right here. Yeah. And you can go right there. Awesome. All right. Give us 1 second to clear out this table, and then we'll get rocking and rolling.
Gang, the souvenir?
Oh, you know what, guys? You're still hooked up here. I can sit too? All right. We love that. All right. Sit down. What a treat.
There we go.
All right. And then
Need a smaller chair though.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, funny story actually. I won't say who it was, but one time I was commentating with somebody and they asked to have a seat to sit on so that they were my height too, so that they weren't like low down because I was a lot taller.
Posture too. It fucks me up.
Yeah. Posture's important, especially with us wrestlers, because we're always like this all the time. So a lot of posture work. Thanks for recognizing. All right, so let's jump into one of our last interviews of the day. We have got the amazing Christian Aguilera. Now, I know Herman Tirado is not here with us. He's going to be here tomorrow. Tell the fans a little bit about what we can expect with such a spicy matchup tomorrow.
So I'm super excited. Combat Jiu-Jitsu, a whole new set of rules. So I'm excited to like be able to slap somebody. My Jiu-Jitsu is like cool, but if I can hit you, my Jiu-Jitsu gets way better. You know?
Yeah.
Ah, my guy. There we go. Yeah.
Hear
So
all those words, nice
hell
and
yeah.
crisp.
I'm definitely excited to like I haven't hit someone for a while. You know, like. So I'm excited. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. It's a little better on the mats than out in the street too, right?
I don't got to run after. Yeah, it's nice.
That's right. It's legal. You're allowed.
Yeah.
Good. Any, what are positions do you find yourself like when you're thinking about combining this striking style with grappling? And obviously we can't strike on the feet, right? I have to wait till we get to the ground to implement our open palm striking. Where do you feel like is the most advantageous positions to be attacking from that maybe sometimes grapplers miss out on, or maybe is not like the obvious go-to?
I love hitting people from turtle. I'm a leg rider, so as soon as I get like ball and chain in, like I feel very comfortable there. Defense, offense. So, yeah, if I can get them down there, that'd be good. Anywhere side control, anything where I'm on top, I feel good. So yeah.
Why Subversiv? Like, what makes you want to be here on this card in particular? We're here at the Grove in Anaheim. I mean, when you got the call for this fight, what was your initial thought?
I was working at my restaurant that day, so I was just like cooking. They text me, "Hey, you're down?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go." So now we're here. So I'm excited though. Yeah.
Did it matter who the opponent was? Do you know much about Herman Tirado coming in?
We like studied him a little bit as we got closer, but like I told him it doesn't matter. Like give me someone any way, I don't really give a fuck. So
We'll see how it
Just
goes.
get me on.
Yeah,
Just
I just
let me
want to.
bang.
I just want to play.
Just let me play. Let me hit. We love it. We love it.
And
So
I'm a
when-
show pony too. As soon as you get
Yeah.
in front of a crowd, I'm like,
Yeah,
this is my shit.
I can feel it. I can feel it. So when you go out there and the match starts, like, what's going on in your mind? Like, what do you feel? Do you feel like you're really you're one of those athletes that connects with the fans a lot when you go out, or do you feel like you kind of zone into your bubble and everything disappears? What is it like for you when you're fighting on the stage like this?
I don't know. We'll see. This is my first big grappling match. Like I know in fights, like I'm very focused, and then as we start getting into it, like the play starts coming. Like I can talk a little shit, like have fun, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll kind of see how it goes. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm excited. Well, anything you feel like you want to have the fans be tuned into tomorrow when they watch? I mean, this is a big title fight. I know there's a lot of anticipation around it. We can't wait to see if you have that big strap around your waist at the end. So, I mean, what should the fans know about you going in?
Just expect an exciting fight. I'm gonna show up with a big dick and a positive attitude and hope for the best. So, let's fucking go.
Can't ask for more than that. I love it. We love to hear it. All right, Christian, thank you so much. Make sure you guys tune in for Christian Aguilera tomorrow. An amazing title fight. We can't wait to see it.
Gang, gang, let's go.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We've got one more exciting piece of info for you guys before we do all of our official face-offs. What we are going to do is we are going to bring out, do we have our special guest in the house? Let me check real quick. Okay, so we don't, I just got word. We're waiting on someone to be here. They have not arrived. It is okay. We are going to talk about that as soon as we have more info for you guys, but I promise it's on the tip of my tongue. I cannot wait to talk about it because it is something that is coming in August that you are not gonna want to miss. So make sure you stay tuned for that announcement. Right now, before we close up, we are going to do some official face-offs. So you're going to be able to see all the athletes come together, face each other for these first-round matchups, see the intensity, see the energy. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. If I don't catch you for these face-offs, a reminder that tomorrow we start at 4 o'clock here at the Grove in Anaheim. You guys can still buy tickets at subversivebjj.com. I'll be commentating, interviewing all night. It's going to be a big party. 2 to 4, we've got food, music. It's going to be such a nice vibe. Everyone's going to be hanging out. The fighters are going to be here. We got special chefs, special DJs in the house. So come by from 2 to 4. 4 o'clock, fights start, and we are going to go for the rest of the night. If you guys don't see us in person, make sure you guys tune in on Flow Grappling at 4 o'clock. You are not going to want to miss any of the action. Combat Jiu-Jitsu is some of, to be honest, the most fun Jiu-Jitsu to watch, but also for me, the most fun to commentate because it's just super spicy all night long. Get a lot of energy, a lot of animosity. It's crazy. We love it, all right? So thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Kendall Rusing. We are here today with our official press conference. I'll be at the show with you guys here tomorrow. And while I step up to the side, I'm going to bring these athletes out, and they are going to do our official face-offs. So make sure you guys hang out to watch that. All right, so I'm gonna get my athletes ready to go. We're gonna do our first official face-offs for these first round matches. So first we are going to take a look at Team New Hope and Team FaZe. If you guys can make your way over to me. We are going to have none other than Josh himself. So Josh is going to be out here in the center helping our athletes face off. All right, so first up, we are going to bring up Team Uncancelable and Team Patriot Empowerment. So first up, we are going to have Alejandra. We know that Ashley is not here doing our face-off. She's gonna get to face the camera all by herself, striking a pose. Give us a big face-off here to that center camera. There she is. Watch out for Alejandra Lara Tamara from Team Uncancelable. Awesome. Thanks, Alejandra. Next up, we have got Justin Jackson. And right in the center, you guys will first face each other. Give all that energy that you're looking for. And you guys can face the camera as well now. So you can turn and face, or just keep having a little vibe. That's fine too. Okay, a little bonding, pre-match bonding. Thanks, guys. You can step off to the side. Next up, we are going to have King Bao and Jake Babian are going to face off here in the center. You guys will first face each other. Center of you both.
Bro, you got that tight lineup, bro. Like,
Looking fresh. All right. They're going to face each other first. We got the uncancelable rash guard. And then you guys can face the camera. So go ahead and turn and face the camera, please. And that is going to conclude Team Uncancelable and Team Patriot Empowerment. Let's give them one more round of applause. Just bring out New Hope and they're going to face the camera on their own. All right, so next up, we are going to bring out our athletes of Team New Hope. And you guys are going to be solo on this solo face-off. You're going to face off the camera with Josh in the center there. First, we have Denzel Freeman. Come on out. In the center here. We're going to get a nice shot of you facing the camera. Awesome. Thank you, Denzel. Next, I've got Travis Thomas. Come on out. Nice face-off there towards the camera. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, we have got Kaya Jackson making her way out. Kaya can face off towards the camera here. Now, Team FaZe is not present, so we just got Team New Hope here for our face-off. So let's give them a round of applause. Awesome. All right. Well, that concludes our press conference. We're here with Josh, the amazing Josh Black, and we are going to conclude our press conference here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I mentioned earlier, make sure you guys tune in 4 o'clock on Flow Grappling if you are not joining us live. If you are going to join us live, though, you're in luck because we have a pretty cool party. 2 to 4, we've got music, we've got food, we've got the vibes, we've got the energy here at Subversiv at the Grove in Anaheim. Make sure you guys come early from 2 to 4. Show starts at 4. I'll be commentating, interviewing. We got combat jiu-jitsu, we got nogi, we got title fights, we got a lot of spice. All right. Thank you. Let me turn off this IG Live for everybody watching here. Hold up.